So in this video, we're going to understand the topic fourth power. You have to remember the formula for this. This is the formula. You can note it down in your notebook. You have to remember it. How many terms are there in this particular formula? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have to make 5 blocks to get the answer. Suppose I want to find the 12 raised to 4th answer. So the block 1 will consist of this term, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5. Okay. Now what is A and B in this particular formula? This method is only applicable to the 2-digit numbers. Okay. The 4th power, this method is only applicable to find the 4th power of only 2-digit numbers. Okay. So here A is 1 and B is considered as 2. So once we know what is the value of A, it is 1, B is 2. Now substitute this value in according to this formula like this. Here 1, 4 multiplied by 1 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So the answer here of this multiplication is 8. 6 multiplied by 1, 1 multiplied by 2, it's 12. Oh, the square of B is also there. So the square of 2 will be 4. So 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. 6 multiplied by 4 is what? It is 24. Next, 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 4 multiplied by the cube of 2 is 8. So here 4 multiplied by 8 is what? 32. So this block answer is 32. And 2 raised to 4 is 16. Now in this method, only one digit I want from each block. Only one digit. And the extra digits get added up to the next block. So, 4, 3, 7 plus 2, 10. This one 0 will come in the answer and this one gets added up to the next block. It becomes 2 and the 2 comes in the answer. So 12 raised to 4 is 20736. This becomes my final answer. Now moving towards the next block. Moving to the next question. Suppose let's take 76 raised to 4. A raised to 4, A to B, 6A square B square, 4AB cubed, and B raised to 4. Here A is 7, B is 6. Substitute the values. Here 7 raised to 4. So it means The cube of 7 is 343. If I multiply the cube of 7 with one more 7, I get 401. 401. Correct. Now, here 4 multiplied by 343 because the cube of 7 is 343 and 6. Now multiply it one by one. First multiply this 4 with this number 343. 4 multiplied by 343 is how much? 16, 17, 132. Now take this 6 and multiply it by this particular answer. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Here 8, 2, 3, 2. Now 6 multiplied by 49 and here is 36. Here, either you can do it the way we have always learned, or here you can do the crisscross multiplication technique, or I'll show you how to do the bracket multiplication here. Now, first take this 6 and multiply it with 36. I get 216. And this 49 will come as it is here. Now, this 49, I can write it as 50 minus 1 because 50 minus 1 is also 49. And this 216 will come as it is in the answer. After doing this, do the bracket multiplication technique. First, multiply this 216 by the first term in the bracket. What is the first term in the bracket? It's a 50. So 216 multiplied by 50 is how much? See, 216 multiplied by this 5050 is how much? 108. Now, after doing this, the first term we have multiplied with the 216. Now, after the first term, what is the sign? There is a minus sign. So, I'll put a minus sign here. Now, what is the next term in the bracket? With 1. So, this 1 should also get multiplied by the 216. So, 216 multiplied by 1 is what? 216. So, I will write that 216 answer here and subtract it. Why subtract? Because there is a minus sign in the bracket itself. Now, after subtracting it, I get 10, 9, 8. This is 7, 5, 1, 0, 5, 6, 1, 0, 5, 8, 4. 1, 0, 5, 8, 4. Now moving next to the next block. 4 multiplied by 7, it's 28. And 6 cube is 216. So this 28 multiplied by 216. Now here also you can use the bracket multiplication. 28 can be written as 3030 minus 2. And do the bracket multiplication the way we did here in this block 3, I guess. Block 3. Okay. So now 30 multiplied by 216 is how much? 18, 1, 4, 6, 6480. Now, after doing this, what is the sign in the bracket? It's a minus sign. So I'll put a minus sign over here. Then, what is the next term in the bracket? 2. So this 2 should also be multiplied by the 216. So 2 multiplied by 216 is what? 432. Now subtract this answer and we'll get the final answer. 6048. Okay, so the answer for this particular multiplication is what? 6048. And the 6 raised to 4 is how much? We know that the cube of 6 is 216. If we multiply the cube of 6 with one more 6, I get 62196. And this becomes the answer of my fifth block. Now, after this, what we have to do? We have to accumulate this answer of each block and do the thumb rule method in such a way that from each block we should get only one digit and rest of the digits get added up to the next block. Okay. Now first 6 as it is in the main answer, and this extra digit 219 will get added up to the next block. 7, 6. So this 7 in the main answer and 616 will get added up to the next block. 617. Now, after adding this, how much do I get? 10, 1. Okay, here is the mistake. 7 plus 4, 11, 1, 10, 12, 1, 1. So this one will come in the main answer, and rest 1, 1, 2, 0 gets added up to the next block. So here 2, 5, 9, 3. So from this 9, 3, 5, 2, 2 will get in the main answer, and rest 9, 3, 5 gets added up to the next block. And here I get 3, 3, 6. So there is no other block after this. So this 3, 3, 3, 6 will come in my final answer as it is. So this becomes my final answer. This becomes my final answer. Okay. So the fourth power of 76 is what? 3, 3, 3, 6, 2, 1, 7.